He's not waging a revolution as he's accused. He's waging a counter-revolution. He's trying to, it's just not politics, Mark. It's the border, it's the economy, it's the culture, it's the Smithsonian, it's PBS, it's NPR, it's the university. I don't think we've ever had a president that looked at 360 degrees and said the country needs to be brought back radically to the middle or it's going to be destroyed. And he's done that in the first 10 months in an extraordinary way. Part of it is he learned from his first term that as he didn't look at the resumes. He said himself, he came to Washington, he wasn't familiar with it. He was given a lot of illustrious names, and many people in his administration thwarted him. He had 4 years to ponder that, why he was a victim of this lawfare and other things. And this time he said, I have to have people who are force multipliers. So he's consciously, deliberately, carefully trying to redirect almost everything about American life that the progressives had altered radically the last 30 years. The thing about it, no other Republican tried it. The Bushes didn't do it. John McCain wouldn't have done it. Mitt Romney wouldn't have done it. Bob Dole wouldn't have done it. I can't think of any other major Republican candidate or president who would have taken on that task to say that we have gone way beyond what the founders envisioned and we're a neo-socialist state. And Republicans said, well, we can alter it, we can slow down the progressive project, but no one said that we can stop it. He did.
You can really feel what Hanson is getting at here, that this isn't just a political shift, but a cultural counter-movement. He's arguing that Trump isn't trying to remake America into something new. He's trying to restore what's been lost, to pull the country back from the extremes that reshaped its institutions over the last generation. It's not only about elections or policy anymore, but about education, media, even national identity. And what's fascinating is how Hanson frames this as a fight over the sources of power, not just its symptoms. As the conversation goes on, he dives even deeper into how these forces extend beyond Washington, into universities, technology, and even how the rest of the world now reacts to a different kind of America.
He's saying that it's not enough just to address the political revolution that the Democrats and the left wage. He asked a more fundamental question: where do they get this power to do this? Because the issues that they're running on and they champion do not have public support. Open borders don't have public support. Transgenderism doesn't have, in female sports doesn't. How did they get this power? And he said, I know how they got this power. They got it with the indoctrination of K through 12, higher education, as you said, changing the demography with an open border, weaponizing the bureaucracy, FBI, CIA, or IRS. So he said it doesn't do any good to deal with the effects unless you go to the causes. And that's why the left went crazy. They said, well, we don't have any power in the House, the Senate, the Supreme Court, and the White House, but we have all this other power that will regenerate that political power as soon as, when we kick in 2 years. And now all of a sudden they said, oh my gosh, Donald Trump is addressing how we form propaganda, how we create bias, how we create all these dogmas that the people don't want, and we push it down their throat to these institutions. He's addressing the root causes, and that's why I don't blame them, because they understand that if he's successful, they're going to be neutered for a long time. So that's why they're furious about him.
Is Mr. Trump stopping the decline of America?
I think people overseas believe he is. You look at that stage of all the people who wanted to be included in the Middle East settlement. It was like when he was at Notre Dame Cathedral, he was rushed. So they feel that there's certain ingredients to national greatness and recovery. It's energy, it's closing the border, it's addressing fertility, it's stopping crime, it's creating a powerful military, recruitment's up. So there's certain barometers that the world, it's standing up to China and not trying to antagonize them, just say, what can't go on with you won't go on. And everybody's looking at this and they said, wow, the United States was always strong. It was in managed decline, and this guy came along and reasserted its innate strength. And now when you look at AI and cryptocurrency, genetic engineering, all these new disciplines, he's got Silicon Valley and the scientific private sector, and they're confident. And Elon Musk and SpaceX, it's a very exciting time where our entrepreneurial class and which the left calls the oligarchic class, they've got a new sense of patriotism and national commitment. They really do want to make their products help the United States maintain its primacy in the world. I haven't seen that in a long time. Yeah, and you can see it's not what you or I say, Larry. It's why Iran is afraid of him, and
Yes.
why Russia respects him, and why China can't figure him out but is worried about him, and why all the Europeans suddenly are competing to get to the White House and promising they're going to spend 5% on NATO, stop the illegal immigration. They're emulating his plan in America and Europe, at least they want to. And he's causing revolutions in Europe of center-right parties we haven't seen before. So the world is reverberating what you're saying. That we're not propagandists, we're just saying empirically, people feel that the United States is back, it's strong, and they haven't seen that in decades, and they're shocked by it, but they're also, if you're an ally or a neutral, they want it, and if you're an enemy, they don't like it and they're worried.
In this video, Victor Davis Hanson presents one of his most comprehensive views on the current American moment. He argues that what's happening isn't a revolution, but a counter-revolution, a deliberate effort to reverse decades of ideological drift in politics, education, and culture. Listening to him, I couldn't help but think he's describing something larger than Trump himself, a test of whether a nation can correct its own course without tearing itself apart. Hanson's tone is calm but urgent, almost like someone watching history repeat itself with higher stakes. Whether you agree with him or not, it's clear he sees this as a turning point, a fight over the soul of America, not just over who governs it.